intro. Welcome back.
Wait. I think it's Mamba's turn.
Mamba did last time.
Oh,
but just to make things a little bit more interesting, I say the way that we figure out who does the intro is.
I
Fuck you guys.
It was gonna be you anyway.
Fucking hate pillows.
Real.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Yap Squad. This is episode 18. I'm Angel. That's Momo, and that's Mamba.
Boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
And that's not your house. You guys break and enter.
We stole this shit for real.
We moved.
And
goddamn, was that still is a bitch.
Considering that we have way more things than we did when we first moved into the last place, it was actually way easier than last time.
That's also because we had way more people helping us than last time.
We had exactly everybody more helping us.
I think it was the belt. The belt carried.
The belt did carry a lot.
The belt did help significantly.
But in reality, it was the 6 extra people that we had here.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake I feel like most people do when they move, and that is order a truck that's not big enough.
Yes.
I ordered a 10-foot truck, thinking in my mind, we still have the same amount of things that we had when we moved in.
However, it wasn't that bad because we had to go back anyway to actually clean the place and everything, and then we just did another trip with the cars.
But if we didn't have the people there who took 90% of the boxes in their cars, it would not have worked at all.
Yeah, no, they had like more room than the whole U-Haul combined.
Like, I mean, it was like instant scam because the bed, box spring, couch, and futon, that instantly was already 80% of the U-Haul. And that's 4 fucking furniture items. And so it was just stuffing as much as more as we could. I mean, the biggest thing that I wanted a truck for was just taking the big stuff anyway. But I would have liked to put more.
Yeah. I think we could have probably squeezed a few boxes in there of non-fragile things.
I could have, and then I completely forgot. Because I remember leaving, I was like, man, we don't have that much stuff left.
Yeah.
And then we got back there, and there was so much things there.
There was
holy shit.
You tell me you weren't playing Tetris to like warm up, so you knew how to fucking put everything in the truck?
See, it wasn't... We literally ran out of space. Like, I think like maybe if I would have remembered maybe 1 or 2 small boxes and like maybe like my duffel bag and like my green screen thing would have fit in there. But other than that, there was like no room.
Yeah, I mean, again, to be fair, the whole plan was for it to be the big stuff, and it did that.
Yeah.
So. You got a 10-foot truck?
Yeah. And usually they run out of those pretty fast. Is
that the smallest one?
Yeah. I was expecting them to, because every time I've ordered a 10-foot truck in the past, I've never gotten a 10-foot truck. I ordered a 10-foot truck to move out here, and they gave me a 26-foot. And I hate driving big trucks on the highway already, so I was already scared about driving 3 hours on the highway to Dallas.
Yep.
In a big truck. And then they gave me one that's 3 times as big, and I was just like, fuck this. It was terrifying.
I think when I helped my cousin move out of his apartment and into his house, and it was just him and his girlfriend. I think we had to use we used a 20-footer or a 15. What is it? 16?
It's got to be either 10 or 23. I think those are like.
It was the big one.
26. Then.
So yeah, we used the big one, and I remember we had like his dining table, his bed, his couches, this big. Dude, what the fuck are those things called that you put your TV on in the living room?
TV stand?
I guess it's a TV stand, but his had like his
entertainment center.
Yeah,
his was like it looked like oh yeah, that's what it is. But his like has a fire in it, and it's heavy as fuck.
Fire,
and it was super long.
Fire.
Yeah, and we had to carry it.
Oh my god!
And we had to carry it like down the stairs and shit. And I thought I was gonna break it.
Dude, it was terrible. Dude, it was so much easier. It's made me realize how weak Mamba has become.
The fuck?
Because I remember we had this discussion when we were talking about it before, but when we moved in the couch, it was a struggle and a half. When we moved out the couch, it was a bit of a struggle as well. Not as bad as moving it in, but
That one that you guys are on, is that the
Yeah.
only couch you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then
But it doesn't come
Right.
apart or anything.
no, I mean the only thing that's come off is the legs.
Ray.
And then
Freak.
so again, we struggled getting it into the truck a little bit. And then my manager was helping us move or like just the guy right above me. And me and him go for it. And I was expecting like, all right, this is gonna be hard. And then we both just lift it over our heads and take it up the stairs like it's nothing. And I was just like, oh my God.
Over the head. I will say if you can lift your furniture over your head, I feel like that's the best way to carry it by far. Instead of trying to carry it like at your fucking chest level or something
You're
like that.
locking your elbows and not using your fucking biceps only.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I've moved furniture, I've put it over my head and I just rest it on my head.
Yeah. So your
And I carry it
whole
like
neck
that.
just put all the way
Leave it
into
to
your
trap.
neck.
My neck compresses just.
GG.
But yeah, we just like literally walked up the stairs like we weren't doing anything, and it was crazy as fuck. And
I'm retired.
and it was really funny because the one of the Fortnite guys, he came in and he was helping, and he's small, man. He's built like a 12-year-old child, and he struggles to lift anything above 15 pounds. And then he decided that he was going to help Mamba carry up the mattress.
No,
and,
dude.
and he wasn't doing too bad. But I remember they're like halfway, and I asked him, I was like, hey, do you want to switch? You want me to grab it? He's like, nope, I got it. And then man gets to the top and goes, someone take it, someone take it, someone take it.
Dude, I swear.
Was he like
So
every time I've
vividly
moved mattresses, I've just gotten behind it and I push it up the stairs and I just like slide it. But is that like bad for the mattress?
I mean, you're tearing it across, and plus you're taking your mattress across a dirty floor.
It's a fucking mattress. It has you put the sheets
lay
over
on
it.
Yeah,
You
but
put
like
the sheets over it. I think it's fine.
on the
It
apartment
has
floor.
a specific sheet that just wraps around it so you don't even touch the mattress.
True, but I didn't have my sheets on the mattress until like day 3. So
What the fuck?
Dude, I swear that same kid was at some point he goes, "You're gonna kill me."
because we were all carrying the couch. Because at this point, putting it in the truck, all 4 of us were deciding to do it. And then Mamba was trying to slide it in, and then pushes it into the corner where the kid's at, and is like squishing him. He's like, "You're killing me."
Why did he stay there?
He
didn't know
no
where to
survival
go.
skills, bruh. No survival skills at all.
Okay, well, say what you will. I guess I'm a murderer. I
You
feel
gave
like
the
should have
kid with
fucking
no
moved.
survival skills to the fucking ex-marine over here.
We
Take that back.
Ex special forces
We
Mamba
had a-
fucking
That back right
killing
now.
somebody with a mattress.
the other guy, during a remodel, they put like little dollies underneath the whole aisles, and they moved the whole aisles with everything on them, and
Boy, that's kind of fire.
it is pretty sick. But then this was like some fucking Indiana Jones fucking bullshit where there was one aisle that was parallel, and then the one that we were moving started like going towards it, and he was getting like this much space, and I was like, dude, come on, and then he was just like, oh, like literally fucking inches away from just being crushed, and I'm just like, you guys are all the same.
Then you're gonna get OSHA. We
Dude.
hate OSHA.
Boo.
We should have OSHA at my work like every fucking day, the way that some shit goes down.
Boo,
I mean, so should
protection.
we had
You hanging out
we
at
had
the
a
coffee
dude-
table?
we had a dude ground fucking 34,000 volts, and he almost killed like 3 people. And they
Jesus.
yeah. If the OSHA found out about that, dude, oh my god, that site probably would have got shut down.
Fucking everybody be dead. Holy shit.
What else happened while we
The incident.
we didn't get screwed out of our shit as much as we thought we were going to.
Wait, what?
So
You
like
can get what? Groomed?
screwed.
Is that what I heard? I thought
From
I heard
our-
groomed.
No,
I
it's
was
not
like,
here
yo,
anymore.
what?
we were expecting to get, I mean, this place is like the other place was like a really shitty place. And I was expecting them
remember.
to charge the fuck out of everything. Like, be like, cleaning, like damage, blah, 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 blah. And then, because we cleaned a bit, but then we were also just like halfway through, we were just like,
So fucking just over it.
yeah. And then I go to mom, I was like, dude, should we just take the L and like pay for it? If, like whatever it is. He's just, yeah. And yeah, I was expecting to be having to get charged like $500 or some shit, like something outrageous. I get the bill. It's only $300. And half of it is just like the last like bit of bills that we owe for like electricity, gas, and all that shit.
Oh.
So it's not even like, wasn't even anything crazy. So I'm just like,
Hey,
it was actually, the L that we took was actually a W.
minor
It
LW.
was weird when I moved into my apartment. The fuck, what do they call that? It's like a down payment almost.
Deposit.
But the deposit I had to put down was like $200. That was it.
Yeah, that's how it was.
But
here.
it was like non-refundable. And then when I moved out of it, we never got charged for anything. I was like, okay, whatever. And there was definitely some damages in that fucking apartment.
Well, it just depends, man. Because damages versus like just what they consider wear and tear. Like if there's like damages like to the wall a little bit, like not like if it's not like a huge hole, they're gonna paint it anyway. So it's not really like anything that crazy.
I'm telling you, they probably walked in there and they were like, considering the other individuals that were there.
And the like amount of times, I mean, you can just tell people were evicted by the way that things were just thrown into dumpsters half the time.
That's kind of how
like we left it in pretty good shape, relatively.
That's kind of how my apartment complex was. It was like there was new furniture in the fucking dumpsters and just stacked around the dumpsters like at least once a week.
It's a common W, man. I mean, that's how I got half my shit here. It's like
dude, I had these really nice fucking stools. Like there was so much.
I need
there was
bar
always
stools,
so
man.
much shit. The stools that I had. Okay, I liked those stools, and then my brother came over to the house once, and he sat on it, and he straight broke it, and he's like 100 pounds. I was like, what the fuck?
Was it one of the ones with the fucking spike that goes up your butthole when you break it? You seen that?
No,
you seen that clip where he sits on it and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
I wish.
Right up his fucking
it's
hole.
like that much.
Yeah, dude got sent to the fucking abyss, brother. He's fucking
Jesus.
He's still crying.
Oh, dude, they were cool. They were like nice. They were wooden. I was like, dude, they were a little rough, but I was like, if I hit this with some sandpaper or something, it would be fucking nice. Did I ever do that? Fuck no.
Dude, bar
Also,
stools are
nobody ever
crazy
sat on them,
expensive,
so-
man. It's like $30 per fucking stool at Walmart. I'm just like, fuck you. Like, not even $30 for a 2-pack. I'll get it. $30 for one wooden one? No.
My uncle got one of the he got a set that's like an old school. It's like the old school vintage shit that you'd get at like a diner. So he's got like 4 bar stools and the little circle table, dude. I'm pretty sure it cost him like $1,000.
Fuck that, bro. I'm like,
he's got it out in the shop. So like we go sit out there when we're like working on the cars and shit.
anything more than $50 for a piece of furniture, I'm like,
I could just get this for free.
yeah.
Just
I got a new coffee table, viral TikTok coffee table, and I put it together this morning or this afternoon, and this shit's sick as fuck.
Does it deserve to be viral?
I was gonna say what made
Check
it
this
viral.
out.
What the fuck? Yo!
I feel like I've seen a lot of tables that do that.
Yeah, but have you seen them for $30?
Okay, probably not for $30.
Wait, that's sick as
I'm
fuck.
gonna laugh when you go to do that though for like the 4th time and it completely just falls apart.
No, I've been doing this like I've done it like this. That's probably the 100th because I'm like
he's been testing.
Now the thing about that's different is that the normal lift up tables is that normal lift up tables like this are usually run on springs, but these ones have like the hydraulics.
Oh my god. Is that a Hellcat?
Yeah, this is the Hellcat of coffee tables.
Thank you.
The $30 Hellcat.
So be me. Wake up 3 days ago. 9 o'clock in the morning. Look at my phone. You know what? I'm kind of broke right now. I got some things I got to buy. I'll check my banking app. Log in. minus $1,900.
What?
minus 1,900. And then I'm like, well, that doesn't make fucking sense.
Jesus Christ.
So then I scroll down, minus 999 PayPal, minus 999 PayPal.
No way.
So
dude.
then naturally my next step is I call the bank and I look at PayPal.
They didn't like lock your card or anything?
That's what I'm saying, brother. And then so nobody called me about that. So I was already pissed because I was like, why the fuck? Like, you didn't call me for $2,000 that I don't have into just a random PayPal account. And then I call them, they restrict the account, blah, blah, blah. Can't spend any money on the card right now, but that'll be fixed soon.
How do you get your money back?
I already got the money back. I called them and I was like, it's fraud, blah, blah, blah. They were like, okay, we'll just cancel the payment. Because I called it early, luckily.
Yeah,
Luckily, I was poor enough that I looked at my account.
You got it crazy enough to. That's honestly like really crazy lucky.
Yeah, because I feel like that gets dumped into somebody's PayPal, and once it goes through, you're fucked. I don't
Yes.
think you can get that back.
Pretty much.
That's
Well, luckily, it's like. Oh no, it was through the card, so it's kind of.
No, it was through the bank. Like so this is what happened. I log on to the PayPal because I'm like, well, clearly my PayPal got hacked, right? Because
Mhm.
it's from my PayPal, from my bank, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking through it. I'm like, okay, there's my bank. There's my banking card. That's a weird bank. It's in Hungary. That's a weird credit card number. It's not mine. Same bank as the one in Hungary. That's a weird phone number. That's not my phone number. This guy hacked my PayPal, added his phone, his bank, and his credit card to my PayPal.
Dude, did you steal it back?
Well, yeah, I was like, I'm literally just going to shut this whole shit down. And then I deleted everything out of the PayPal account. All my info, his info, fuck him.
Did you like take a screenshot or anything before?
No, fuck him.
Wait,
You
that
should
means
have.
Momo, your subscription to Momo's dead
No, that doesn't
on
go
Twitch.
Through, does it go through PayPal?
Depends on how you did it. I
Mine
guess.
does.
Maybe. I don't know. Point being, I probably should have taken a screenshot, but I wasn't going to call the police anyway because it's just a Hungarian getting his back. Like, the FBI is not going to kick his door in. They don't care. The
Dude,
Hungarian government
that guy-
has told him to
FTC
do
will.
it.
That guy would have been a millionaire in fucking Hungary
True.
with $2,000 of
He just
USD.
bought a new mansion. He bought a new fucking iPhone.
That was his down payment for like, a fucking giant 20 bedroom apartment.
He's on Hustlers University right now.
penthouse and
He's
shit.
teaching a course. Fucking.
That's fucking funny.
So I don't know. That was just a whole day. Also, my
you said
car's
that was
in the
3
shop,
days
so I
ago?
can't pay them either, even though I wasn't going to pay
Oh
them
my
anyway.
God.
But dude,
How much is your car going to cost you?
like 1,000.
Oh, what the fuck?
But I'm just going to sell it afterwards anyway. So
I mean, might as well.
I
Buy
just need to
another
be able
ro-
to drive there.
And then steal your motorcycle back.
Yeah. I could probably just repo it from him for no reason.
You should.
What's he going to do? Fight me?
Like mine now.
But you can't because you
Why?
don't.
Because you don't have a car to go get him.
Tow truck.
But
Bring
you
it to
don't.
me.
Do you own it?
Yeah.
So you bought it straight out full cash? Oh yeah, you don't have payments.
I know. I'm still
Bikes are-
paying it, but
if you
Oh, then you don't own it.
there's like 1,000. I hate this shit. I know that legally, right? I don't know.
I don't have payments on anything.
Well, this is why this is stupid. I pay $10,000 for a motorcycle.
Mhm.
I've made $9,000 in payments. The bank still owns it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Why?
Because you
still
didn't pay
owe
all
money.
10 grand.
It should be. It's like a company, right? Like if I have 51% of the stocks, I own that motherfucker.
You own 51%.
Yeah, so I own 95% of the bike. You would think, but no, that's
But
not how
I
it works
mean,
for some reason.
It's you could if they gave you the title, then you just can stop paying, and then they're screwed.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that'd be cool.
That's
but
how they hold it over your head.
that would be sick. Unfortunately, they didn't.
This is why you're not a
Rightfully
part of
so,
the bank.
apparently, because
No, I would absolutely yoink that motherfucker if I could, but I can't.
that bike was sick.
It was cool. Then I was like, why the fuck did I buy this? I'm not going to drive
typical army moment.
Army moment.
this. At least it wasn't a Hellcat.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say at
it's
least you
either
didn't
a
buy a Charger.
Yeah, Charger.
Charger, Hellcat, or motorcycle. That's all. That's all it is.
The Hellcat is a Charger, by the way.
Yeah, but like
whatever.
Hellcat is like the fancy Charger.
If you are like normal fucking enlisted, like didn't go in special,
You're getting a Charger.
you're getting a normal ass Charger. You ain't getting a Hellcat.
No, it's always people from the ghetto that do that. They're ghetto and they join the army and then they buy a Hellcat. And then the white guys, they buy Camaros. I knew like 5 guys with Camaros. Well, the officers are smart usually. They're good at like college and shit or something. And then they're like, why
We
would I do
shouldn't
that?
spend all of our fucking bonus on on a car.
The best part is there's always that one like scam car shop like right outside town. Right off
by
the base. Yeah, and they're like, yeah, hey, we'll get you like, hey, put down like 2,000. Hey, 20% APR. You'll pay it off when
30 years.
30
It'll be
years?
perfect.
You'll be out of the army by then. Hey,
Look.
20. You'll do 20 years. They're gonna pay you. Bing bang boom. You're free. You're rich.
This Hellcat, only $1,000 a month. Easy.
Easy.
My interest rate's fucking dog shit on my truck.
What is it?
9.9.
What?
That's not
the
shit,
hell?
bro. My car was
pretty bad.
18.
Nah, y'all are crazy. I don't know
Anything
about
below like or anything above like
2.
6 for a car, I don't like. But it was the only way I could get that car without a cosigner. I mean, my mom could have cosigned for me, but I was like,
Then you have
This
to
is my first
wait. And
I'm just gonna do it. I was like, I want the truck. I want to take it home now.
I think in the military they can't give you an APR lower or higher than like something crazy. Like you get like a good ass deal if you're active. I think it's like 5%.
that's crazy.
That's
I think
actually
my
pretty
APR
nice.
on the bike is like 3%.
I mean, that would make sense considering
so-
like it's all because they want you to spend your money.
Yeah.
And then they also know that if you're in the army, 90% of the time you're probably going to have shit credit
Yeah.
or none at all. So it's
No
like,
credit. None of them have credit.
pick and you choose, you know? Like
I
they'll
didn't
take that
really have
risk
credit.
because they're going to get that down payment anyway.
The only credit
That's
you
all
have
that-
in the army is your fucking kill streak, brother. You got the Predator drone, put that on loan. That's it.
$1 trillion?
Yep.
At 30%.
My captain lost the fucking missile system. $300,000.
Oh my God.
They tried to make him pay for it too. He was like, I can't afford that. They're like, too bad.
You're like, can
Should
you just go
have
pull
lost
some
it.
taxpayer dollars or something for this?
Real. And then he tried to like blame one of us for it. Like he tried to pass it off and we're like, miss M. How you spell that? M. Miss what? Oh, you're missing the L. Oh, we don't have that.
Wait, what are you missing? Lee? I think he's in his room.
Good times. Boop. So yeah, I got fucking hacked. Like what the fuck?
That is
I'm still
pretty
mad. Nobody called me.
Nobody knows.
It's your fault.
I think this is a lesson for everybody. If you don't have 2-factor authentication, turn that on.
Yep.
On everything.
You guys use Face ID on your phone?
Yes.
Because I didn't set it up and I don't think I want to.
You should.
It's pretty pog.
It's really helpful too. Especially like if you're like driving or like,
I would never text and drive.
well, I'm not talking about
Don't look-
texting,
don't-
but like,
Don't look at Mamba and I DMs.
This guy literally texting me and he goes, I only text while driving.
I'm like sending him songs and shit that I'm listening to on Spotify while I'm
Yesterday,
driving.
he said that.
so imagine going to unlock your phone while you're driving. And then instead of doing that, you just have to look at your phone.
Well, that's probably my favorite part about it is like, because I think you can turn it on and off. Like the messages won't actually show up until you like have your face cam. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean,
So
if you
like
have
once
your
you scan your face, then the text pops up.
if you have your thing sent to like where you don't see your notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see it. It just says messages, but it doesn't
yeah.
say like who texted.
But if you put if it sees that your eyes are looking at your phone, it'll show it.
it's kind of
Also, the FBI
Oh.
gets to know what your eyes are like.
True.
Let's go. That
What
me
do you
up.
guys think about? So when I got my phone, like I got a screen protector and shit, right? But then they have those privacy screen protectors, and I was like, who actually buys these?
Who was yapping
I
about
have-
that yesterday? Somebody was talking to me about that.
It was Angel.
you?
Angel's talked about it last podcast.
Oh,
Oh yeah, but,
But my
I don't know,
coworker
I just feel
has
weird.
one.
Like if somebody has that on there, I'm just assuming you're looking at porn like all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's that, or it's just like, I don't know. It comes from I feel like it just depends on the way that you grow up, right? Like my fiance,
Oh my god, we didn't even talk about
she
that.
grew up in a very strict household, in a very like look over your shoulder type parents, and so she's very like the way Mamba is. Like Mamba will fucking get a fucking message from Uber Eats and he'll be like, and not want anyone to see what it is. And
I do that.
and she's like the same way, and it's not because of like no one's doing anything wrong. They're just like so concerned about their own privacy that they don't want anyone to.
Well, I'm just worried about. I'm watching porn all the time, and I'm.
You think you're just gonna get a notification like hot milfs in your area?
No.
I think Mamba's phone is also hacked. But
Well,
I hate using Safari on the iPhone.
I love Safari.
You'll get used to it. It's actually I like it a lot.
I never use it, and then I was using it today, and then it was bullshit. It was like, oh, and then or no, what was it? Yeah, I was looking up record stores today, and then it takes me to Google Maps instead of Apple Maps, and I was like, what the fuck? And it's like download Google Maps, and I was like, if I'm on Safari, just make it go to Apple Maps or something.
I think
That's
that's
pissing me off.
depending on your settings. Like if you have Google Maps downloaded on your,
What?
A
or
lot of
you have
people
to-
don't use Apple Maps anyway, though.
I love Apple Maps.
I do.
My,
I started- well,
my
since I have
brother
an
uses
iPhone
only
now, I
Waze.
started-
I know a lot of people that only use like Waze.
Yeah.
the
Apparently
fuck
it's like
is that?
more accurate or some shit.
It's supposed to. It's like a map app, but it also shows you like where speed stops are type
Well,
shit.
Apple Maps does.
Yeah,
Apple Maps
that's what I'm
shows me
saying.
where red light cameras are, and Google Maps doesn't do that.
I think it's really crazy because I mean, like, I think people just are stuck in their ways. Oh, anyways, oh, I did it again.
That was sick.
But
What the fuck did you do?
because Waze is called Waze.
That went over my head.
And so I think because like my girlfriend's the same way. She's a Google Maps girl. And I say use Apple Maps. It's built into your phone. Like it's easy as fuck. Like, and it's cool too because like I can literally like I love the AI technology of iPhones because when I plug in my phone and I connect it to my Bluetooth in my car, it just knows I'm going to go to work and it'll tell me how long it'll take because
Wait,
that
really?
it calculates the traffic and stuff. Yeah, I mean, once it like if you have your location on, it like tracks like where you go most often.
So even if I don't open Apple Maps or anything, it'll like tell you you're
it'll
going
be
to
like because it's like, and then for me it'll put on like, don't you want to open Spotify? Don't you want to open up Maps? Because it knows that like I'm
work. What the
connected
hell?
to my Bluetooth in my car, and she's like, you're gonna want to use these things.
I want to
It's
see
pretty
that happen on my work because I've really just been driving my work truck. Oh yeah, I got something about that. But my work truck's from like 2014, so it doesn't even have like a touch screen or anything on it. I mean, it has Bluetooth, but it's like you have to use all the dials and shit. So I haven't seen my phone do that, and I wonder when it'll start doing that on my
Well,
It's
truck.
kind of like I feel like on iPhone, it's like weird AI where like it's like as habits happen,
Yeah, it's a
like
it's a
picks up
habit
on it.
learner.
It's really cool actually.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah, like mine's like I don't have CarPlay or anything like that. Like it's literally like the fucking aux Bluetooth thing that I
Do you
connect
get-
to.
You guys use Spotify? I know Momo uses it. You use Spotify too, Momo?
Yeah.
I love Spotify.
Okay, because the whole that was one thing I was like, I'm never gonna fucking use iTunes or like
No.
Ain't nobody
whatever
doing that.
Apple Music or whatever that shit. My friend uses it, and I was
You-
like,
Unfriend him right now.
dude,
In
we
real
were
life.
we were in his car and we were driving somewhere, and he was like, here, play something, and he handed it to me, and I was like, "Ugh, what is this?
Oh hell no.
I was like, where's the music? He's
Nah.
like, right there, and I was like, nah, dude, this is weird.
Nah.
It's such a weird thing.
So then what did I do? I connected my phone in the
Probably-
with the
hey,
aux, and I was
That's what I'm
like,
talking about. Fuck that. Fuck that.
I was
shit.
like, went to my Spotify.
if you're the one guy listening to this on Apple Podcasts, you got
Stop.
problems, brother.
Get Spotify.
It's time.
I don't know what the
I just
difference
like-
is. I think it's just the UI, but
Yeah. But it's
Is
still ugly.
iTunes and Apple Music different things?
Probably.
Apple Music
Who
is
knows?
like Spotify, where iTunes is like you buy the actual songs.
Are people actually still doing that?
Someone is enough for them to have it.
True.
That's wild. I feel like they should just merge the two, right?
You'd think. They
They'll
might
never
have.
do
I
that,
don't know.
but-
I've never used it. I only used it back in the day when you were forced to use iTunes to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I had my iPhone like 4, I had to use iTunes.
Right.
And then
Just got my iPod
soon as I
Shuffle,
got-
guys.
as soon as dude, I had the Nano, the little one.
Hmm.
That thing was sick.
Isn't that the Shuffle? I thought the Nano had a screen, though. Or am I getting them confused?
No,
No,
'Cause
the
I had
Nano,
the
the Nano was the
super
one that
little
was
one.
yeah, the Nano was literally just a square and it had a circle and that was like it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
It
had
sure
didn't
that.
that
have a
was a
screen or
Shuffle.
anything.
That's what I'm saying.
I think the Nano
Maybe
is
it
like the
was. What's
smaller
the-
one.
oh,
with
no,
like
the
the smallest one with the
Nano's-
smallest screen.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Nano is just like a tiny ass screen
That's
and then
gonna
the
be-
circle, right?
Yeah, the Shuffle was the one that had no screen at all.
Yeah, I
It
had the
was-
Shuffle.
E-
I used to have Great Escape.
So
on
the
that.
Nano was the one with the screen.
Still
yeah.
listen to that song. Banger.
Yeah, so
Me too.
the Nano was the one with the wheel in the
Lightning.
middle, but it had the screen above it.
See, I didn't have an
And then
iPod. I had a Zune.
And then the
What the
Shuffle,
fuck is that?
yeah, the Shuffle was the one that didn't have
Look up a
My
Zune,
dad-
Angel.
Zune.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Zune
Share your screen with
device.
us.
Is that another
Ew.
name for fax
Ew.
machine?
What is this
Yes.
thing? Ew, what is that?
Ew, brother. Ew.
This thing? Dude, what? Like this?
Maybe. We can't see.
Yeah, actually.
I don't think you're streaming, man.
Yeah, I am.
Just copy the picture and put it into the messages because it's not.
It says you popped out the player. Click it. See
Well, yeah,
that?
it was.
Oh, well. What the
Uploading.
fuck then? Hello.
This was a Zune.
Oh, nah.
Your guys' lighting just got so dark.
It was honestly pretty
Sun
sick
went down.
because it was like it was just a huge brick of an iPod. And it was really cool because I bought it used and it just came with songs on it. Like someone
I was
else
going to
bought
say,
it.
how did you get some?
I did.
Was it just
whatever was on it was just what I listened to.
No way.
And it was just like,
That's so funny.
and it was, I mean, that's where I got like my intro to music basically because it was just like fucking Nickelback and like we had it was a huge mixture of music. Nickelback, Rockstar was on that, and that's what I was just like,
Holy.
I remember I was like, holy fuck, this is a banger.
This is sick.
Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop mansions driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. We all stay skinny cause we just don't eat and we
Gang.
damn, I'm surprised I remember that much.
Dude, I've
Hey. Ah. Oh, I thought you were going to hit my nuts for some reason.
since I've been driving so much, I've just been listening to so much different music, and it's been a lot of rock, like alternative rock.
You put the DJ on?
No, I fucking hate the DJ.
I have mixed feelings with the DJ.
I hate that
I-
motherfucker.
Every time I listened to the DJ for like 2 weeks, and I was like, this is kind of cool. And the only reason I liked it because it crossfaded. And then I
can
found
just-
out you could just
yeah,
you could
do
just
that
use
with that.
crossfade in the
Yeah.
settings. So then after I did that, I was like, nope, fuck this.
Did you
So-
change your what's it called? What? You know how it like boosts certain types of music?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Just EQ.
Oh yeah.
EQ what?
Just like
It's an equalizer. EQ is an equalizer, so you can change like your bass and your
Oh,
treble.
you guys
and
are
all that.
so cool with your abbreviations. I know music and shit. Put that
But,
bitch on pop.
Yeah.
nah, if you want
You
bass,
gotta
I
do
mean,
a
you gotta
custom.
either
You
put
gotta do a
bass
custom
or
EQ.
hit it for rap.
I think mine's on rap right now. I don't
That's
really
what-
change it.
Dude, in my hatchback, when we put my subs and shit in, you can go into the head. Dude, I have a flip out head unit like it from the fucking. It's like it's fucking sick.
No way
But
to
then
say,
It has the equalizer in it, and you can. It's crazy, dude. Like you can be mid song playing it, and you just fucking press it, and it just the subs go nuts.
I love.
You can change
subs.
all that shit. It's sick. I need subs in my truck really bad. It'd be so nice.
Subway and walking distance from here. It's pretty
Subway
sick.
surfers.
Dude, did you know Subway has the most fast food chains in all United States.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. There's
Gotta be
more Subways than there are like McDonald's.
There's
and
no
shit.
way.
Dude. Yes,
To be fair, you ever been in a town that didn't have a Subway?
because
What
they're
about
like in gas
McDonald's?
stations and shit.
Oh, that is also true.
Who has? Look up most fast food change.
To be fair, a good sandwich never goes out of style.
True, and they're also stepping up their
It's-
game to compete with like
It's
Jersey Mike's and stuff.
Subway's number 1 with 20,000.
Damn.
Jesus.
Number 2 is Starbucks with 15,000.
Boo.
Number 3 is McDonald's with 13,000.
You know, I bet McDonald's is like number 1 worldwide.
Yeah, probably. Because they be everywhere.
10 biggest restaurant companies. McDonald's is the largest fast food chain.
Knew it. But yeah, America, that's kind of crazy. I mean, but you are right. Every gas station, like at least
They
there's got to
always
be
got that
one
shit.
one
Why
every
did League
whole time.
launch? Get out of here.
I don't think I've ever been anywhere that didn't have.
But
a
they're
Subway.
stepping up their game though. Like I said, it's a lot better than what it used to be.
What, Subway?
I
Yeah.
it's not my go-to, it's my second go-to. It's the backup.
Dude, that meatball
If I'm-
sub I
if
had
I'm-
the other
if
day,
I'm-
that shit went crazy, brother.
I did
It was
not
so good. I
like-
was like, I'm gonna wait till I'm drunk. I ate half of it, put the rest away because I was like, I gotta wait till I wasn't even not hungry yet. I just wanted to be drunk.
I don't do the meatball sub there.
After working there, I would never do the meatball sub there.
Why didn't
Oh, but you know
tell
what I
me that?
used? But you know what I used to get? That's probably
I was until just now. Why?
I mean, it's just cold meatballs put into cold sauce that's warmed in the microwave.
I do that anyway.
Exactly. So I mean, it's nothing like crazy. It's just like
I
I've
thought
had
it was
better.
great.
I've had better meatball subs.
Have you guys ever had cocktail meatballs?
Cock.
No.
Dude, so people like I thought this was the best fucking appetizer like food at parties when I was a kid. It's always just like a big crock pot of meatballs, and they had all sorts. They would have some kind of sauce on them, and it was like sweet. And I would eat them. I was like, dude, this is the best. Then I found out people just put fucking grape jelly and like barbecue sauce, and then frozen meatballs in the
Ew.
crock pot, and then that's it. That's all it is.
Ew.
I mean, obviously it's
Dude.
good. So
Is it
I mean,
though?
they
Jelly?
that combo
jelly's
goes nuts.
good. What flavor
On
jelly you
meat?
think?
Grape. It'd always be grape.
Oh hell nah. Nah, y'all got problems.
Dude, that's like, you've never had that? That's
I
at
don't
like
think I
every,
will ever now.
what the fuck? At every like potluck for like work or like fucking family gatherings, dude, somebody would make that.
I
Nah.
don't have family gatherings or potlucks.
Yeah, you guys do anything for Memorial Day? Probably not.
What the fuck? I gotta remember.
Going to work.
Oh yeah.
You have to work on Memorial Day?
Yeah.
You get holiday pay for that?
No.
It's not a real holiday.
I get it. I don't have to.
The
go to
only
work, so.
the only holidays that are recognized is Christmas and Thanksgiving, and that's just a recent thing. Like before,
Damn.
like before COVID, it used to be open. On
So I was gonna say, so they're closed on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
yeah, but not for us
That's the
because
damn.
if you work if you work overnight, they make you come in that night.
So like
Which is-
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, no, they'll make you come in on Christmas Day, like Christmas like night,
Oh, Christmas. Ew.
10 p.m. And it's
Ew.
like it sucked because I'm just like they're usually like because all the other places are closed. There's no truck, and it's just like why are we coming in? like we can literally do this truck, and then the next truck the following day, and it will be fine. Nothing will change. Or we could fucking because whatever we're working on Christmas Day came in Christmas Eve, so it's just like we would get Christmas Eve off because that was our day off for it, and it's just like let us just come work Christmas Eve instead, and we can have Christmas Day off, and the truck gets done, and no one has to worry about anything.
That
To
would be
honest,
too
Christmas,
easy. Fuck
Christmas
you.
Eve was kind of a scam. I don't like Christmas Eve that
I'm
much.
genuinely starting to think that all the holidays have become scams.
Yeah,
The only reason I like holidays is to hang out with certain parts of my family. Like Memorial Day this weekend. Like my dad and I are gonna smoke a brisket and a pork butt and sausages, and I'm like so excited to just have. It's literally just gonna be like him and me and like some of my friends. It's gonna be fun.
Not even
I'm just
his
excited.
wife.
Well, yeah, his wife. Duh,
Which one?
his wife. I don't know. We're
The flavor of the week.
Yeah, this new one. This will be the first time meeting her. No, I'm just kidding.
Real?
I said I was kidding.
Wait, I can't tell.
I fucking hate you. But I was trying to figure this out. Fuck you.
That.
Oh, I'm like I got put in charge of making the sides, and I don't know what to make.
Mac and cheese.
I was gonna make mac and cheese.
That'll do
I was
it.
gonna make coleslaw, but I'm not gonna. I don't like coleslaw. I don't like mayo like coleslaw. I'll make like a vinegar based
ranch.
coleslaw.
Oh, what?
Vinegar based coleslaw. And then I was gonna make homemade baked beans. Like,
you should
make
do
'em
potato
good.
salad. Potato salad's a fire.
Somebody else is making potato salad,
Well-
and somebody else is making pasta salad.
Tell them you're in charge of sides. So
Well, I'm in charge of like hot sides basically. So I'm gonna make mac and cheese. But the past 2 times I've made mac and cheese, I've made a roux, and then I've made it and it's been kind of grainy. And I was like, I need to make mac and
get a
cheese.
better whisk, man.
Apparently I'm just gonna make. You can make cheese sauce without a roux, so I think I'm just gonna do that.
Come on,
A
chef
roux.
boy, make the roux better.
Dude, we used to make mac and cheese at the restaurant. It was literally just heavy cream, and then you throw in a handful of fucking cheese, and then you throw like garlic and salt and pepper in there, and then you just threw the noodles in, and that was it. And it was the best mac and cheese ever.
The
I think it's because we used heavy cream instead of like normal
Dude,
milk.
A game changer that I made mac and cheese last. Dijon mustard. So there's some of that in
yeah.
there. Holy shit, that changed the game. Shit ton of smoked paprika, shit ton of pepper, salt, garlic, obviously. Got to get you 3 different types of cheese. I use pepper jack, Kobe jack, or not Kobe jack.
Cheddar.
Cheddar, obviously. I think it was the third one was. It might have been Colby Jack. Either way, 3 different kinds of cheeses. Holy shit.
I usually use cheddar and Colby.
Maybe throw a little bit of Mott's in there. Who knows?
Some fucking buffalo mozz. Yeah, you don't like tomatoes, right, Momo?
It depends on what they are. You know?
Dude, one of these, I've had this. I think we had it at when we went to dinner together. When you drove
it was
through.
that
That it's called like bruschetta. Yeah, and it's just like the crostini with the tomatoes on it. Dude, it's so good.
I like
literally-
balsamic vinaigrette, so
The balsamic. That's literally all you drench the tomatoes in like olive oil and balsamic and basil, and then just put it on top of a crostini. I almost want to make that, but I don't think it would get eaten by like half the people that are going to be there.
yeah, I was like, that looks fire, but also I know I hate the taste of raw tomatoes, so I'm just gonna not like that.
When you do that though, if you cut all the seeds out, I think it helps because I think the
It's
seeds
not
are the
the-
part that taste like not good. It's just really watery.
What are you gonna make for the
Tomatoes.
Mac and cheese.
I have so much. I had a whole list. Ooh,
Dude, this meetup
that
is gonna
sucks.
go crazy.
It is.
It could be bonkers. Mine is
tell
Spencer
you-
though, so
Fuck that guy. I had an entire list and it's on my other phone that I can't get into, so now I gotta make a new list. That sucks. I lost all my notes and everything, dude. Fuck. I lost so much shit. It's just
should we
on
start
that
drama
phone.
at the meetup?
I mean, somebody probably will.
Someone said Jason
there was-
stinks.
There was drama at the last one, so we'll
Was
start
there?
something at this one.
What was
Yeah,
the drama at the
remember?
last one?
So I didn't sleep last night.
L.
And then I had to go to work this morning, and I'm driving. Like, I have to leave at 5, and then the sun is still coming up. So the first like hour of my drive, the sun is still down, or it's coming up. And I was driving through like this little town. I stopped and got gas, and I got what did I get? A Monster. And then like 10 minutes outside of town, I'm driving through there, and like 20 antelope, dude, run across the road. And I almost smoked like half of them. I just had to slam on my brakes, and in my truck, it has a topper on it, right? like over the bed, and I have like a diesel transfer case, and I have a generator and a bunch of shit in there. And I just heard it all hit the back of the fucking truck. So then when I got to site, I pulled it open, dude. I pulled the doors open, and just everything was like all destroyed. The generator, like parts of the generator came off, the wheels it has on it came off. And then there's like a there's a compressor back there, and the compressor was like all on its side. And if you leave it on its side, the oil like gets all fucked up. So then I went to start it up and it didn't start, and I was like, this is the worst day.
Damn.
And then the mower was trying to kill me today, dude. I was riding it, and it was like backfiring. Like you could, it would just randomly be like pop, 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 and I was like, oh shit. And then it would die, and then I'd go to start it again, and then I was like, dude, I really hope this thing doesn't catch on fire.
Dude, fuck that. That's just some mountain shit. You're just fucking driving down the road, a pack of Bigfoots come around the corner. You're fucking throwing rocks at you and shit.
Yeah, dude. I think I would say almost every day since I started having to go to that really far site, I've seen at least one deer or antelope run across the road in front of me. And I was like, one of these days I'm just gonna fucking smoke one of these things.
That's where the deer and the antelope play. So
I'm just gonna.
It's like they got their home on the range there.
That's where the kids are learning to do it. They just run right into the thing. They're like, oh, the deer do it. They survive.
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna. Oh, and then my check engine light turned on in my truck, my work truck, when I was going up to site yesterday. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, it still sounded like it was running fine. I was like, it's probably some fucking stupid sensor or something. And then I'm sitting there in the morning meeting on my iPad, and the check engine light starts blinking. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then you can hear the truck. It's like, ga-gung, ga-gung, ga-gung.
Bruh.
And I looked it up, and apparently it's misfiring. I was like, oh, cool. So I call my boss.
Dude, your work experience so far is just L after L, man.
It's bad. So I call my boss, and I'm like, hey, my truck's misfiring. I have the oldest truck in the fleet. There's like 3 down at my normal site that aren't being used, that are like 2020, 2021, 2022.
No, they don't trust your ass.
They're very new. And I told him about this happening with my truck. And then he was like, okay, well, you have to call the dealership down here. And then once it's at the dealership, then we'll get you one of these new trucks. I call the dealership. They can't get me in until July.
Bruh.
And I was like, okay, well, so then I call him. I set the appointment, and I call him back, and I was like, okay, so they can't get me in until July. Like, do you want me to come get one of the trucks tomorrow? This was yesterday. I was like, do you want me to get one of the trucks today so then I can like not blow up? And then he's like, no, just keep driving it.
Sick.
He was like, if it blows up, our insurance covers tow trucks. I was like, okay. So now I'm just driving around a truck that's it's literally just a time bomb.
Yeah, just a walking bomb.
And I already know what's going to happen is I drive on these like country back roads. It's going to blow up on one of the country fucking
you're gonna be
back
going
roads.
Up a big ass hill, and you're just
it's gonna like explode, and then I'm not gonna have service to call anybody. So then I'm gonna have to walk. I'm gonna have to
Mountain Mama.
It's gonna blow up. I'm gonna get stuck, and then I'm gonna have to like walk into town.
Dude, fuck that, man. Tell him.
Yeah. So
my
I'm
insurance
looking at.
doesn't cover explosives.
I'm looking at new jobs. Hopefully, my old roommate might be able to get me a job with him, and it would be cool.
Talking about another roommate.
What about Texas?
Not moving to Texas.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
It's lit here.
You've probably got like an ancestor over here from your dad, so
some ex, one of his exes somewhere.
Ex's cousins, friends, brothers, or something.
Dude,
Plus
one of his exes not added me. She like friended me on Facebook a couple months ago. And this is a chick that my dad used to talk to when I was like a freshman in high school. It was really weird. I was like, what the fuck? I showed it to him. He was like, that's great. I showed it to my dad. And I did not. I just blocked her.
Oh, okay. She was probably gonna like be like, hey, talk to your dad for me type shit.
Dude, I was like, I knew her. She was like a super bad drunk.
Dude,
Like,
does
you
your
get
dad
wine
just have
drunk,
like unspoken riz? Like this man is unstoppable.
he must just have a fucking hammer, dude.
That's a weird thing to say about your father.
I mean, something's going on here. This guy's
Dude,
got
something's
5
gotta be-
wives.
Something's got to be happening.
You gotta catch
All I'm
up,
saying is
Angel.
I didn't.
Damn.
I mean,
Tell your engagement story.
yeah.
I'm engaged now.
So this guy,
What a good fucking
dude,
story.
if you
oh my
watch-
God.
If you watched the last podcast, I said I was probably going to propose the next day. If you're watching this podcast, I did.
Well,
She
they're
said
definitely gonna be
yes.
watching this one. She
Mamba said yes.
Let's go.
Mamba said yes.
Dude, this guy, we're like trying to cook up all day. We did it on the day that we moved, right? Well, he did it, not me. Not really involved. Fucking, we're cooking up a plan for this motherfucker to do it. And we're like, eventually we're like, okay, we'll just sit on the balcony. I'll come out with the camera. You just do it. Well, I'm like, okay, I got to go take a video of the new apartment for my mom. Leave, because we're all sitting on the balcony. Come back out with the camera going. Sit down with the camera still horizontal. So I feel like a fucking weirdo because this
So-
guy's not doing anything.
I had to wait because she was sitting down, man. I'm not going to do it when she's sitting down. I couldn't get her to stand up for shit.
Dude, I had to start like 5 videos because I was like, every time I thought he was about to do it, he didn't do it.
Because I got her to stand up for 1
You should
second.
have just kept. You could have cut the video. Just keep
Yeah,
recording.
but I felt weird because I was sitting there like this, like
the
with
most
my-
obvious way
I was-
too.
I was sitting there like this, like
He said,
this.
It's the most obvious
Yeah.
fucking way.
"Nobody holds their phone." They're like,
I'm just
Well,
really
eventually,
nonchalant.
I was
You
just like,
should've
I
just
guess
been
I'll
like-
just put it like here, like I don't know.
you should have just been like body cam.
Get my
Like,
little pen protector and put it in the fucking pocket.
oh yeah, dude.
Imagine. Oh my god.
She even said, she was just like, why was I was wondering why Mama was just holding his phone like that.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't supposed to take 20 minutes.
But she didn't stand up, bruh. I couldn't do it.
It was like,
The
"Bitch,
1
stand
second
up."
that she did stand up was just like she just immediately turned around and sat back down. I was like, well, guys, let's go inside. And then, basically she said, all right, you go first. And I said, okay. And then I stood up, got down on one knee and said, will you marry me?
You're honestly lucky as fuck that I saw you like reaching for your pocket because I thought we were about to just go
Just pull
inside.
a gun.
I thought we were
He said-
at that point. I texted him on the side. I was like, "Do it?" Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? And he didn't look at it. I was like, "I guess we're not doing it today."
Well, because it was like very obvious that you were texting me. So I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to look at this right
this
now.
This is Mamba looking at Momo while he's motherfucker.
That's actually. I was getting mad because I was like, "Why is this guy not doing it?"
Put in and then he put in the most awkward. He took one of the chairs and put it all the way in the corner just to face us.
Yeah.
Like our chairs are facing out the balcony and this is facing
Well, bro,
towards
I'm
us.
telling you,
He's
I
just-
thought this was gonna be like a 20-second thing.
I thought so too, but then she sat down and I was just like, I guess we're getting comfy.
Dude, so good. Oh my god. What a fucking moment.
Wait, what the fuck?
Are they ever going to get
All
to
right.
see the video?
Sidebar.
Maybe
Owen just Snapchatted me. What do you guys think it is?
his dick.
Yeah. Probably.
He said, "What time would you want me to get to Colorado for the trip?" The
Oh, they're probably
2
buying
months
their flights
away.
right now.
what do you
they-
mean? What time?
Landing. Like, what time do you want his flight to land?
Well, just tell
I don't
him.
fucking
Tell
care.
him to check in his.
well,
look
tell
at,
him that, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Why are you getting
Well,
mad
just
about it? He's
figure out
trying to
what the-
organize.
Figure out what the check-in time is, and then just tell him, and how far the airport is from there or whatever.
I hate being.
Are they
the
renting a
host for
car,
this.
or
Ugh.
are they expecting to get
I
picked
don't
up by
think so.
somebody?
I'm pretty sure Devin and I are supposed to pick up everybody from the airport
Not us.
because Devin's gonna drive the Escalade, or not the Escalade, the Tahoe, whatever the.
Then
fuck it is.
figure out what time the check-in time is versus the time from the airport, unless you guys want to hang out for.
It just
few
says
hours.
check in Monday.
Usually check-in times are like 3 or 4.
Yeah,
Dude, and then I
they've been
had
talking
this
about buying
big.
their flights for a while now. They're probably just doing it right now.
I had this big fucking problem with the Airbnb. They hold on. Okay, sorry. I was reading a review. This is a 1-star review from January. It said, "Stay away. Upon initial arrival, it was very icy and snowy outside. There's a key next to the front door, but the key does not open the door."
In the mountains.
Oh my god, this person left it. This person's bitching about the snow, and then the owner responds and says, "We received over 20 inches of snow prior to your arrival. There was a power outage. And then when you called on Friday, I tried giving you instructions on the phone, but you hung up."
Bruh.
Yeah, that's just a Karen being upset that they can't figure out
That's
human.
No, that was Melanie that left the review.
That's Karen. That's her second name.
I left a very stellar review for our apartments.
What star did you give them?
3.
I think that's reasonable.
Google doesn't do half. I would have done 2.5, but
I would have said 3.5.
3.5.
Check-in is 4.
At the end of the day, my standpoint is this is what I value in an apartment. 1, do they leave you the fuck alone?
Yes.
2, do they have a bunch of nonsense rules nobody cares about?
Also, yes.
That's they. There we go.
I think for me I said this in the review. It is the best shitty apartment I've ever lived in.
Yeah. The rate was a scam.
Yeah, that's what I said in my review. I said we were paying $1,700 plus for a 2-bedroom, 1 bath that's like 840 square feet, and I am now paying $1,790 for a 2-bedroom, 2 bath that is 1,200 square feet. So you guys do the math on that.
Yeah.
And then I said, I also made comments about like the fucking how the trash bins were all full 99% of the time, how our AC kept getting turned off and no one did anything about it.
That was an annoying thing because that was going on for like 6 months.
More than that, I think it was
probably like a year.
Whole first year, yeah.
Yeah, and then it just stopped out of nowhere. But that
I would say something.
They didn't actually do anything about
it. I was like, it stopped. It finally stopped, but at no help from anyone else.
Yeah.
And then what else?
When we first moved in, the fucking AC was broken too.
I don't even think it was broken. It was probably just off.
That
wasn't your shower broken when you moved in?
No, it just fucking drips down and fucking
stains the tub constantly.
Yeah. The fucking AC drip off is like fucking all rusted and just drips rust water down and just makes
not our problem.
If you literally don't scrub the bathtub like once a week, it looks like someone like just bled out everywhere in it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't know if I told you guys about this, but when I was in my apartment, there was a main water line burst behind the shower, like in the wall behind the shower head.
Jesus.
In my apartment. So they had to come into my apartment. They called me when I was at work, and because apparently I was on the 3rd floor, I was on the top floor. Mm-hmm. Apparently the floor beneath me was completely flooded. Like this person's entire apartment was flooded.
Poor guy.
And then I was like, "Fuck, is my apartment fucked?"
That kind of happened to us too.
They went in there, dude. This dude had to take a fucking saw and just cut out a hole big enough for me to climb into the shower.
Bro.
And then like replace this line. I couldn't use my shower for like 3 days. I literally gross. I had to go to them and I was like, I can't use my bathroom and I have a 1-bathroom apartment. Like, what do you want me to do? I was like, am I getting reimbursed? I can't shower. What the fuck do you want me to do?
You could have gone to like a truck or gas station.
No. So what I made, really, you know what I made them do? I was like, give me the key to your the show, like the one that they show to people. And I used that one. And all I was saying is I took massive shits in there every morning before I went to work, and I just left them in there.
What the fuck?
I was pissed. So when they go show it to somebody, it was just
stinky.
That's toxic as fuck.
Dude, they weren't gonna. They're like, we can give you this. Also, you're not gonna get reimbursed for like your water bill. And I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
That's one thing they were like about.
That was like right before I was leaving.
We got we're supposed to get 2 weeks free, but they said that was gonna happen in June. But apparently it happened just here because we didn't have to fucking pay to like move in here. So that was
you telling me about that? That's pretty far. Dude, this one beard hair is like really shiny. That's bugging me.
Get fucked.
Uh-huh.
I have like every color in my beard, dude. It's weird. There's like red. There's blonde hairs. There's everything.
There's a little mixed up over there. I get like one white hair sometimes.
The red is definitely from my mom's side because my grandma was like a full redhead.
I get red in mine, but that's just a genetic mutation with people with black hair.
Is it?
That's what I read because I looked it up. I was like, "Why is my beard orange?" And they were like,
"That's what I
cool.
Mine's I get like orange. I get red, and then I'll get straight up blonde sometimes, but not super often. Which nobody in my family's blonde.
I don't know my
where
family.
that comes from. Get fucked.
Haha.
Upper middle class.
I was middle class. Barely.
You got rescued.
Yeah, I was so fortunate.
Yeah. You could have been born in the fucking Philippines. You could have been raised your whole life in a hut.
And now I grew up rich. Thank you. Thank you, Donald Trump.
That's RNG right there. God bless.
I love those memes of like when they're getting reincarnated, and then it's like being a fucking a female baby and you're going to like China or something.
Oh no.
Marcus.
Just go right back into the next
it's yeah.
Toxic as fuck. Oh no.
Was it Chinese culture that they like would make the women wear like those little box shoes so their feet wouldn't grow?
Yeah. There's a good book about that. What was it called? The main character was named Wang Lung.
Mulan?
The fuck?
No. It's about some Chinese peasant who gets rich.
I read
he gets addicted to opium.
Dude, whatever happened to opium dens?
They're still around. Just gotta know where to look.
What replaced opium? Because opium was kind of nuts.
Just heroin.
Fucking lame. Opium was way more classy.
Sounds classier.
I'm pretty sure it's just heroin in a different form.
No, but it was classy because you'd go to like a cool fucking place to do it.
Yeah.
Not the side of a road or under a bridge.
The difference between crack and cocaine. Cocaine is a fancy drug. Crack, you're whack.
That is true.
I hate this
fucking dude.
Oh, you have your own bathroom now?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Fire.
I get to just.
Now you don't have to. Now you can just beat off in there. Don't worry about anybody else.
Okay, well, first of all, I've only met one person who jerks off in the bathroom, and I'm still wondering: 1, how the fuck he does it; 2, why the fuck he does it; and 3, why again? Why would you do that?
If you just beat off straight into the toilet, easy.
I know a guy who told me one time. It was in like high school. He's like, "Yeah, when I jerk off in my chair, and then I run to the bathroom and finish in the toilet." I was like, "Brother, there is no way you do that."
That's fucking wild.
Like, bro,
I would just lose it instantly the second I had to get up and run.
Your shit is You know what was even crazier too? His bathroom was across the hall.
No,
he lived with his parents when we were in high school. So like he just took the risk every time and never got caught. Like, come on, bro. There's no way.
What the fuck? That's fucking wild.
But he was serious when he told me too. I was like, Jesus. I just don't understand. How do you jerk off in any position other than laying down?
Easy.
I'm good. But fair enough.
Obviously, like laying down is like the most comfortable way, but sometimes you just got to get it out.
Sometimes you just got to like put your hand on the wall and like stand there.
Dude. No
just
way.
Like hunched over. Have you seen when people take like a piss in like a bathroom like that with a urinal? They do that. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I usually do that when I'm like shit faced.
I mean, yeah, if you're shit faced, I get that because you don't want to like fall over, but it's fucking weird when you just walk in there and some dude just you're like, what the fuck?
Maybe he's just minding his business. He's just, you guys do you, I'll be me over here.
Also, if there's ever like an open stall, I piss in the stall.
I don't ever
the urinal.
I will refuse to use it. I don't like urinals. I don't like.
Why?
I'm already pee shy as it. I barely got over being like my pee shyness recently. So it's like being able to do it in a stall already in a public area. It's already nuts for me. But being able to a urinal, hell no. I will like literally walk away. Just wait.
If I have to piss, even if it's like 3 urinals and the middle one's the only one open, I'll go take a piss. I don't care.
You know what's crazy too is the men have that unwritten code of conduct when it comes to urinals, where it's like if there's 3, you either go left or right, and if you're going in the middle, you better just fucking wait, or you're a fucking weirdo. If you go in the middle of the urinals,
if I was really drunk, I'm taking the middle. If I'm not, and I'll wait, I'm waiting.
Absolutely not. I'm not doing that.
I'm waiting for the stall.
If there's 2 urinals, and then there's like the normal height one, and there's the short one, are you picking whatever, or are you specifically picking one?
I don't really care about the height because at the end of the day,
it's gonna end up on my shoes.
It's gonna go shoot or shoot. You know what I mean? It's gonna go straight.
What's funny is I watched a clip of like this fucking. It's a short person and he's a comedian and he's like talking about it. A little person or
a short person?
A little person. And he's like, yeah, a fucking dwarf. a dwarven elf.
Holy shit! Was he wearing mithril or what?
Yeah, dude. That man had the full set of armor on. No, he's talking about it and he's making a joke about how like he specifically can only use that one, and now every time I go to the bathroom and I like am using the short person one, I'm like, fuck. What if a midget just walks in and then they're gonna be pissed?
Yeah, it's the same reason like if you're like in a handicap stall and like someone in a wheelchair comes up, just like, hey man, we poop too.
I ever seen that video where the guy's like just taking a shit in the handicap stall and he puts the camera under and there's just a person in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
right
waiting. Yeah,
just waiting patiently.
Have you seen that clip? The dude's taking a shit in the stall
and that kid runs under.
The kid climbs underneath it and he's just talking to him.
He's like, "Yo, what you doing? I'm taking a shit." And then the kid opens the door and then walks out, like leaves the door open. And it's just like, that's awesome.
Dude, I'd be so
bro climbed under.
That's why I refuse to take a shit like in a stall. Like I'll go to we have like a family restroom. That's my headquarters, you know, because closed private space, ain't no one coming in. I can piss, shit, do whatever I gotta do.
Hey man, when you gotta make dookie,
I wait for that family restroom.
Fair enough, but I'm doing it wherever the hell. I'll shit in the hole. Damn it!
I'll shit wherever.
Can't do it. I used to drive home just to shit.
One time I wiped my asshole with poison ivy.
Well,
that checks out for you.
That was unfortunate. That was
why am I not surprised?
That was what was that, like a week? That was awful.
When you're in like the fucking jungle and the swamps, wherever you were.
I just grabbed the first fucking, I was wiping, bro. I ran out of the fucking wet wipes. I was like, well, guess I'll kill myself. Can't say that. Guess I'll wipe my asshole with poison ivy. No, I just thought
how do you get rid of poison ivy?
Suffer, then it goes away.
That's rough.
Now they have like creams and shit, I think, but
what a dumbass plant.
They're just doing what they got to do to survive, man.
Nah.
Oh, I caught a frog at work yesterday. That was cool.
Did you eat it?
I really wanted to put it in my truck and see if, but then my work truck is so messy. There's tools and shit everywhere, and I was like, he's gonna get lost in here, and then I'm gonna have a dead frog in my fucking truck.
So then you put him under your lawnmower and saw.
No, I went and put him in a puddle because it rained all week at work, so I found a puddle and I threw him in it.
No way you gave him an apartment, bro.
It's been raining here.
I was like, whoop.
It's been.
And I found
Texas has been getting cloud seeded for sure.
Yeah, I think it's about time. We're getting the Alaskan weather station is sending some clouds over here. Conspiracy theory stuff.
Well, cloud seeding's a real thing.
Yeah, but there's people who think that there's a base in Alaska that just controls all the weather.
Yeah,
that'd be sick. Imagine working there. That'd be sick.
Well, then that's fucked up. Like you're doing all those
you leave.
tornadoes and
hurricanes
and
Just everything bad.
The tornado's been fucking nuts.
Gets a giant
Dude, yeah,
catapult.
we've been
They're
having
like,
a
oh
lot
my
of-
god, a meteor.
We're having a lot of tornado warnings and watches recently
Oh my
too.
god, I accidentally blew up a fucking country with a meteor.
Oh fuck.
Oh, did you guys see that fucking meteor in Portugal?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
That
the
shit
one where
was
the girl was
fucking-
like recording and it went, that was sick. That was actually
What
a
the
sick
hell?
clip. It went
didn't
like
see
right
that.
over her fucking dome, bro. That was sick. It
I
was-
saw one
bunch of
too
blue light.
of like ducks. They did the same thing. It was like a live stream of ducks, and then they just go.
Oh, I saw that video.
That's sick.
It
As
looks
Wait,
fuck.
I
so
didn't know
cool.
that was I didn't know that was a meteor. That's funny. Yeah, the ducks.
Fucking dumbass ducks. They thought the world was ending.
They're
Got
like
flashbacks
their
to the
primal
dinosaurs.
instincts, yeah, of like dinosaurs. And like, what the fuck?
Are we gonna die?
And then just went right back to eating their little
Quack. Getting oil thrown on them.
Okay.
What do birds eat? What do ducks eat?
Bread,
True.
seeds.
And then
other?
I found a baby bird at work. This motherfucker is stupid, doesn't know how to fly. So he's just
Dumbass.
hopping on the ground. And I see him hopping across the row that I'm mowing.
Oh my god.
And I'm like going. And then he gets to in front of me and he sits there and he doesn't move.
Dude, tell
I
the
was like,
story about that raccoon. you
Keep
saw.
going.
I saw a raccoon. He's like, it was like a
At
couple
the
weeks
new
ago.
apartment?
No, I was
Oh.
at my work. And this fucking, I was like driving the forklift, taking pallets out and shit. And I look over and I see this raccoon sitting in the middle of the road. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like usually, like we have the raccoons that chill out here, but like usually they run away if they see you. And then he was chilling, and then I was like, he went to go turn around, and it looked like he was just like sitting normally. But then this man picks himself up like he's a fucking like Geo dude, like walking across like the fucking thing.
The
He's
G-
basically like his whole bottom half of his body is just gone, and he's just like fucking like,
Oh my god. What?
and it was just like,
Like he was walking like a gorilla when he like walks
yeah,
like
but like,
this.
imagine that, but like he's only like his arms are his legs because
what the
his,
fuck?
the bottom half
Actual
was
IRL crawler, bro.
gone.
Dude, when you
So it
sent
was
me
just
that,
like-
I was like, at first, I thought it was just a picture of a raccoon. I was like, oh, that's cute. Then I
Was it a
zoomed
video?
in and I was like, oh my god, this thing is what
It's
the
gonna
fuck?
be dead.
Yeah.
I was just Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure because like they figured out how to get into like our trash compactor. So I'm
Uh-oh.
assuming what happened is like it didn't make it out in time and it got half crushed. Because ain't no way a predator did that and just left it half alive.
Yeah. I was gonna say
I'm surprised it was even alive.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
probably like on its last leg. Like it probably like I don't know.
literally. I'll be here all week.
All I'm saying is never saw it again. So I mean,
Maybe it spread it to other
Just
raccoons.
crawled into a hole and fucking died.
yeah, it's being eaten now.
Nature. Nature always wins in the end.
Oh, saw a rattlesnake at work this week.
How many animals
gotta-
do you see?
A lot. So
I would ride that bitch over with the lawnmower.
deer, antelope. I would have, but he went back into his hole. I was trying to. What's weird is this is like the third one we've seen that somebody at this site has seen in the past like 2 weeks, and they don't rattle anymore. Like
What?
I think they know that if they rattle, they'll get killed. So they stopped rattling.
No way they're that smart.
I'm pretty
snakes
sure,
smart?
dude. Yeah.
Wow,
So I'm
bro,
pretty
a lot
sure
of
they-
animals are very smart.
So I'm pretty sure they've like evolved to not rattle anymore.
The way they adopted the rattle, just to be like, we're good.
Yeah, dude. They just because they know because.
Which is crazy because their original primal instinct is to rattle so that you would stay away from them. And now it's
Yeah,
like,
but
we're
now
going to give
they
away our
know-
location.
But now they know that like we don't give a fuck and we know it's a warning. So then they just. Yeah. So I was trying to run it over and it went back into its hole, and I was like, whatever, man.
They've got a
But
fucking nest
think-
somewhere, probably.
We got
Yeah, the hole.
birds. We got
Whole
birds, frogs, rabbits.
We got some crazy ass birds here, bro.
I seen
We
we
got
got
grounds.
birds on our bird feeder earlier. You seen that?
No, I
They were
bought
chilling.
the wrong nets, I think. I think I bought it for like because the holes aren't big enough, so I went to go I had to shake them down into it.
I mean, they were chilling out on the balcony. There was two of
Dude,
them.
there's
It
fucking
looked like a fucking pigeon, but it was not a pigeon.
these ones. We have like a bluebird like a blue jay and a robin, like they just chill here. It's sick as fuck. It's like,
That's pretty cool.
ooh, and they're right out the window.
Like nature and shit.
These windows, sick as fuck.
Yeah.
I've got a couple more birds.
We'll give you a house tour after the podcast.
No, you won't.
Yeah,
We won't.
I will.
I'll be leaving.
Oh,
This guy hasn't slept or something.
I slept like an hour.
I slept like 2. I was pissed off
I'm
because
going somewhere else to sleep.
the maintenance man, like I get into bed, right? Like I went out this morning. So I came home from work, showered, edited, finished the episode in record time.
Didn't upload it.
Dude, the upload speed here is 8, and I'm not on Ethernet.
Why don't-
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
So
Wait,
you
actually, I
said
can do it from
you-
right here.
I saw you post something saying that you weren't on Ethernet, but I was like, how do you have Wi-Fi but not Ethernet? That doesn't make sense to me.
Because the router and modem are in the living room. And the one thing I didn't want to do here is have it like how we had in our old apartment where like the Ethernet cords are just spewed everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Cringe.
we tried what's it called? The network adapters. And
That's what I was running. That's what I was running when I was living with my roommate, and
Yeah,
they
it
are
just-
aides.
It just didn't work. Like it just didn't connect. And so
Is that the one that you plug into the wall and then you
Yeah.
plug the Ethernet into the wall? Okay, no, I didn't use that. I had to use the stupid Wi-Fi adapter into my PC and then use a little like it literally looked like a little fucking antenna thing,
yeah,
and
I mean,
it kind of sucked dick.
it's so yeah, the Wi-Fi, I think my computer came with like a little antenna. But I was just like, I'm never going to use Wi-Fi, so I just threw it away. So
Little
my
Disney,
range is AIDS. And then on top of that, like Mamba has it a little bit better because it kind of like there's not too much. I feel like that his has to go through, but mine is like I feel like it's trying to go through like all the windows and like the fucking all the shit. So it's just getting like disrupted heavily. So I don't know. It's
it is kind of.
I need to get.
It's pretty AIDS. There's no.
I'm getting like
in like.
Huh?
There's nowhere like in one of the bedrooms that you could put it.
no matter what the issue runs, where we will
You're gonna
have
run a cord across the fucking.
yeah somewhere a cord is coming because one thing is I need the Ethernet cord out here because for this PC out here need one for this.
Yeah.
And then, so I don't know, it'll just be easier. I'm going to buy I just realized I'm going to buy like the, like those cables where, like the wire covers. Cause like I would put them underneath the baseboard, but there's like no room. Like they did the carpet weird here. So there's like no space underneath the baseboards. So I'm going to buy
You
like,
should just hang it. You should just hang it from the ceiling.
I feel like that would look worse. So I'm going to buy like the wire hiders and like run it like on the top side of the baseboard all the way throughout the place. It'll look more natural and like less and not blue tape strewn across the floors. And we use painter's tape because that way it wouldn't leave like a residue or nothing on the shit.
It's still just ugly though.
Yeah. So we'll
you guys have carpet in the living room in this one?
it's carpet everywhere except for the bathrooms and kitchen.
I like carpet.
I like carpet too. This is because like we said it before, but I don't like walking barefoot. But I can walk barefoot here because the floors are clean and it's not as like crazy. So I like it here.
This
the cat has like
cool.
The cat's not fucking around with as much stuff because she has so much more room to like do things, and plus she has like so much more things to see. Before she would like she would specifically go to my window in my bedroom because it was like the best view that she could get.
The window in your bedroom?
Well, back in the old one. Well, I have like
yeah. So I'm saying in the old one, the one that when you're at during the meetup.
Well, had a blackout curtain on it, so you probably just never even noticed that it was the window.
Makes sense.
But you would always go to that one. Fucking, you would just hear like I'd be trying to sleep, you just hear rattling, her trying to fucking get into it, and then, but now we have all these big ass windows.
Yeah, she loves it here, bro.
We have the biggest windows just in the living room, and then I have like the sliding door, connected to my bedroom as well, and so she can just hide in there, and it doesn't like fucking like she just goes in between like the two little blinds and doesn't fucking like rattle the whole fucking casing. So
it's sick as fuck that she can go like up there. Like she goes like above the blinds. There's like another window above.
Sick.
I don't think you can really see it, but
not here. No. Mamba texted me one morning. He's just like, Kiki's on the blinds, by the way. And I was just like, is she on the blinds or the windowsill? He's like, yes. I was like, that's awesome.
well, no, because you sent me the picture of her, and I was like, yeah, she's in that same spot.
I was like, if she's on the blinds, that's fucking crazy because that's like less than an inch like across.
She can do it.
It'd be fucking crazy though. Also, Mamba doesn't know how to work basic human tools.
Thank you.
Like
awesome.
like hand tools.
Just any like the blinds. I asked Mamba to close the blinds one day.
I'm not getting into this. I'm not going to defend myself.
You just have to twist it.
No, it's like the pull-up blinds.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Those kind of confused me when I was like 8. And then I figured it out.
Yeah, well, they're just different from every other set of blinds that I've ever used. The string is fucking 30 feet long. They're all tied together. To me, it still doesn't make sense that the 4 now it does because you explained it, but there's 4 fucking wires that do the same fucking thing. Left, right. Make one fucking blind, bitch. What?
Yeah, so it'll go like this. It'll raise it like
raise only the left side or only the right side? No human alive.
Well, it's because it's distributing the weight, man.
That's stupid.
Well, if you had one string,
you should be a blind engineer.
I'm gonna be a blind salesman because this is fucking stupid. There's 4 on the right side. There's 2 more on the left side.
To be fair, the
left side makes sense because they open and close them. But the right side, 4.
There is 8. This is an 8-foot section of window.
Damn.
So there is 4 strings on to pull up the strings. 2 for the left hand side, 2 for the right hand side.
Stupid.
Just normal weight distribution.
Put it in the middle.
But then
balanced.
Too heavy.
I mean,
for a string.
I'll be honest. I don't know how blinds even work.
Thank you.
So I don't know what the top even like looks like. I just know that that's probably why.
When I was a kid, they told me not to play with the blinds.
I hung myself by accident.
Dude, that's what they told me. They were like, yeah, kids like end up fucking strangling themselves in that string.
I almost did it on purpose.
So they were like, don't play with it when I was a kid. And I was like, okay, whatever. That's probably why I didn't learn until I was like 10.
The funniest thing about the interaction was, so like the things are tied together, but it's like knotted up at the end, mostly to make the string shorter because when it's pulled up, it's really long. So the string is made, it's like tied up a little bit at the end. And he goes, this is keeping it from going down. And I was just like, the knot that's nowhere near like where the string is going into, that's keeping it from going in. It's like, yeah. And it was like
the smartest dumb guy I know.
It was like the plunger incident where like,
oh no, not
like Mamba, how long did you think you worked on the blinds? Like 20 minutes?
Well, less than that. I gave up fast.
And then I came in and was just like, so yeah, you're just gonna.
I mean, I did everything you told me to do on the phone. And it didn't work.
After the plunger incident, he just was like, I'm done.
All I'm saying is I fixed it and then you did it.
You put too much, or you were afraid to use more strength.
That's really my common problem with most like things that like that's the reason I don't understand a lot of basic mechanics is because I'm scared to use too much strength because I'll fucking bah, and I see it move and I'm like, that's gonna fucking break, motherfucker. So why is it designed like that? Make it sturdier.
But with Bagel, you're like, all right.
Like samurai sword.
That's what you're not afraid to use.
Well, in that situation, I'm not breaking anything. I'm just hurting myself. So, yes.
So it's fine if it's yourself.
Yeah.
At least you're more worried about the other shit.
Just imagine coming home the next morning and mom was just tangled in the blinds, just
I'm fucking hung upside down somehow.
I've
like
been
a
here.
fucking vampire.
I've been here for 8 hours.
Oh,
Oh my god. So speaking of just moving, right? Or thinking about that, right? Wait, no. So this happened the morning that so the reason why I asked mama to even do this was because usually like my habit now is when I come home from work in the morning, I open the blinds. It's morning, daylight, let daylight come in, let the cat be able to see outside without fucking up blinds and shit. Bada bing, bada boom. And before I leave for work, I close the blinds because scary, dark outside.
fuck ass.
I was called into work at 4 p.m. Or I was called into work at like 2 or 3. I went in at 4. I usually go to work at 10. And this is my first day back after taking like 2 days off to move. And I did not leave until 9:30 the next day. I worked I was
Holy
there in
shit.
total for 18 hours, 17 hours in work
Jesus.
time. And man, was I tired. I like fucking
That's-
like well, it was a
That's
good like
pretty fucked.
it was a good reset though, because like I mean my sleeping schedule was like a normal sleeping schedule for like 4 days in a row because I had to keep waking up in the morning to do shit. But now I think it's fixed.
You
No.
wake up early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, we can go whenever the fuck you want, but
Nah, we gotta go in the morning, man. Banks are plus you know me, man. I just like to get things over with as quick as possible.
Yeah.
That way I can get home and get drunk as quick as possible.
base as fuck.
I'm hosting a little breakfast get together. Kind of like a
Aw,
thank you
cute.
for helping us move. Thank you.
We're too poor to pay you.
Engagement. What do you mean, man? This party's gonna cost me $1 million. Just eggs.
That's why we're going to the. That's why we're going to the bank to pull out the loan,
Yep.
just for the
Um,
breakfast.
Yeah, careful. These edges are sharp. I fucking sliced my finger open on I don't know when I was screwing something in.
That's your
starts-
$30 table.
starts
costing
bleeding.
you-
Dude, no, that's what I did. I was like, I accidentally like touched it. I was like, oh, whatever. And then my hand felt wet, and I was just, I looked down, and it was just covered in blood. And
I was just
like,
missing a whole finger.
I was just like,
Me with
what the
the
fuck?
bagel.
It's like, oh, this bagel tastes like metallic.
Dude, it was so fun. I was like,
Who the fuck put pennies in my bagel?
It's the worst part is like
shit.
the worst part is the ones that like they don't bleed instantaneously. Like, oh, I'm fine. And then
Then it's
2
a
seconds
lot of
later,
blood.
it's just like whole. I sliced my pinky open with like my box cutter. And I was just like, oh, it's nothing. It's fine. And then I had to spend 30 minutes to stop the bleeding because I was just bleeding
Yeah.
fucking everywhere.
I bled for like 2 hours.
God damn.
Yeah, I bled like probably I should have maybe got
should've got
stitches
stitches too, yeah.
because like I was bleeding for so long, and I was just like when I drove home, I like fell asleep for a little bit, but that was whatever.
NA healthcare, Omega Low. We're not doing that shit. I'd rather just paper towel.
Yup.
so
Dude, that's
like
what
that
I
for
did.
2 hours.
that's
I got a little bit dizzy, but we made it.
that's really what I did. I just wrapped it in a shit ton of paper towels and like taped it, and I was just like, all right, let's do this.
That's
And I
what-
just kept stalking.
When I was at the restaurant, I had like a
That's
pretty
fast.
bad cut on my hand, and I literally just took paper towel and I like packed it onto the cut, and then just threw a fucking glove on, and then they were like,
That's
"You
an
need
OG
to,"
moment.
Oh,
they're like,
shit.
"You need to go home," and I was like, "No,
You need to
'cause
suck
nobody's
my
gonna-
fucking dick. That's what
I was
you
like,
should
"Nobody's
say.
gonna run my station. You guys are gonna be fucked."
What else was I gonna say about? Oh, speaking of, I mean, kind of what we're talking about, but my friend or my coworker and his girlfriend, they were
Not his
Um,
friend. He doesn't have many of those.
he was watching his friend's house while they were on vacation. He was watching like his blind dog.
L. Put that motherfucker
I've had to watch
down.
a couple. I've had to watch a couple of those. Not a fun experience.
Honestly, dude, blind dogs are easy as fuck because like they don't.
They're so stupid.
They're just dumb.
I don't
They
know.
can't see.
Come on,
I
man,
literally-
it's blind.
dude, I let this dog. I had to watch a blind dog once, and I let it out in the backyard, and I had to go find it because it was just where the fence meets. It was just put its head in the fucking corner, and then it just stood there for like an hour.
It probably thought it was inside. It was just like,
I was like,
nice.
what do you do? I had to go pick it up and bring it inside.
I can't believe
like,
they put grass in the living room. This is nice.
I was like, you're so stupid.
I can pee right here. This is sick. So dumb.
I saw a video of a blind dog who jumped onto the coffee table and like was upset because it wasn't soft, but it turns out it thought that it was the couch. So, and when it realized, it was like, oh, and then hopped onto the couch.
That's so dumb.
But so anyways, this house had a gas stove, and they were using it, cooking on it, and whatever. And then one day she texts him and goes, "The stove is broken." And then he's like, "What? Why?" He's like, "It's not." She's like, "It's not turning on." He's like, "Do you smell anything? Does it smell like gas?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Methane check.
And then she's just like, he's like, "Open all the windows and turn the fucking oven off." And then, so it turns out that when she was turning it on, she was just getting very lucky every single time, and it would just instantly ignite.
No.
And then the one
the
one time that she didn't do it, like just left it, I guess. And then,
oh my God.
The crazier thing and the luckiest thing is the fact that they smoke weed. So if she just decided to like take a hit at any point, could have been over.
Just blow up the whole.
Wait, actually, no, maybe not, because it was in it was in someone else's house. So maybe they probably just didn't actually smoke in the house. So even luckier then.
Actually,
yeah, but still, your oven has a fucking pilot light. So
pilot.
That's
what's scary here. I've been leaving to work. I have the knobs off the stove and everything because we have a gas stove now, which is fucking awesome because I hate cooking on electric stoves.
I'm gonna blow this motherfucker up.
But I've literally sat at the oven just double checking like the knobs, making sure they're off, making sure like nothing can knock it on and everything. Like I've literally sat there for 30 minutes. I've been late to work like 2 times this week just because I've been sitting there like anxious about it.
We could probably like makeshift like a knob to cover it.
Well, I just took the knobs off. So it's like it's really impossible for her to do anything with it. But it's still scary.
What was nice is when I was watching this guy's house, they had gas stove, and in the middle of so it's like it was like a 4-burner or whatever, and then
there's that long ass one.
Yeah, and then there was a middle knob, and it was like a safety, so you could flick it, and so even if they turn the knobs on, the gas wouldn't turn on or anything.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like it was like because my mom had a 5-burner. It was like the 4, and the middle one was like that long one that you could put like the grill or something on.
No, this one was 4. It might have been. I don't know. I just know they had an extra knob, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Because there was a light there was like a little red light that was on, and I was like, "Fuck, is the stove on?" And I like went over and I was reading the knob, and it was like a safety. So if that light's on, then you can't turn any of the other the gases or anything on.
I wish it had that. This oven has like a button lock, which is really cool, but it doesn't have anything like that. I love the gas fucking gas ranges are sick as fuck. They are so much better. They heat up so much consistently. They heat up faster
to cook on.
Like holy fuck, bro! Like even just like putting like a pizza in, the preheat time is cut in half. Just like the consistency of like the cook is so much better. I love gas ranges. Fucking electric range. Fuck the little coils. If it was a glass top, the
coils fucking blow.
Glass top is a little bit different, but coils, fuck you.
The coils are fucking stupid.
I'm honestly surprised we didn't get fucking charged more for cleaning, especially because like that oven, I just refuse to clean the oven.
That's what the auto clean's for. That'll do the trick, surely. I mean, to tell you, bro, the people that were there, we definitely are like, they probably thought we were sick.
Yeah, they're like, thank God.
Wait, there's no work for us.
We only have to clean the oven? This is easy.
Yeah, there's nothing for them to do. Because the condition we received it in tells me that they already didn't do shit.
Yeah, we found there's trash like in the cabinets, like fucking beer cans and shit. There was cigarette
What
butts in
the
the fireplace. So we were just
That's-
like, here, nothing. And nothing. I mean, there was like some random, but like I said, they came here.
We had a couple cockroaches.
I think that might have just been,
Ugh.
I haven't seen
I'm
one
so glad.
since.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad Colorado doesn't have cockroaches.
which is honestly surprising because it's so wet. I think
Cold though.
Colorado's not that.
Oh, yeah.
Colorado's very, very dry.
try these balls in your mouth.
That's,
I'm gonna.
his mouth.
gonna
His mouth is wet. So
But yeah, I mean, there was like the little ones that I think they were just,
they were probably just
stray.
sheltering in here, bro. And then Kiki's on the fucking hunt. She's in kill mode. So
but yeah, I've yet to see another bug. I saw like one singular ant.
I didn't even. No. I know you bought ant traps, but I didn't see any of them.
No, it was just those roach traps. Unless they also kill ants too.
I mean, you gave me an ant trap
Give you a roach trap. The black one?
and a white one.
Oh,
That
What?
might have been left over from the last pack.
it was, yeah. But also, you have like your autism plate, so I was just like, I need to make sure that this is in there.
Autism. My superpower. Name a year, any
Those-
year. 1701, Leonardo DiCaprio is born.
No, maybe Da Vinci, but
One of them.
Leonardo
I
the turtle was born.
The Napoleonic Wars.
Those videos of like, what kind of autism did you get? Have you seen those?
No, explain it.
Dude. So this
Explain
person,
the joke.
yeah, they'll just be like, what kind of autism do you have? And then this person's like, I take apart all my electronics while watching Lord of the Rings, and this chick's got like old iPods and shit that she's like taking apart and like soldering them together.
What the fuck?
Mega pod.
And then this other guy
You think
is
it's
sitting there and
stronger?
he's like sewing his clothes, like different clothes together that he cut apart and shit in his living room. It was just a bunch of different ones. It was fucking and then at the
I
end
play
this kid's just
Rocket League all day.
screaming.
I think my autism is more OCD based than anything.
Well, we've all got it. That lead in the water is a bitch.
You're the only one that drinks tap, buddy.
Yeah, well, you did it at some point, so have fun.
I did it pre-lead.
I'm immune to it now. That's cap. The lead was in there in the 1960s, so if anything, it's just worse.
I feel like it's better. I feel like water treatment has only gotten better since.
Oh.
Really?
My aunt works in
You know what's
water
crazy?
treatment.
We literally shit, like we're drinking water that like people have shit in
Yeah.
for
it's,
like the whole entire civilization existence.
just recycled piss water.
Like the
We
water
have-
that we're drinking came from dinosaurs' urine.
Probably, yeah. Probably true.
My uncle's got the
Huge
those
cock.
fucking.
Oh.
He's got the jugs when you go into an office and they got like the
Yeah.
little thing. He's got one of those.
What
That
was
water
it
goes
called?
crazy.
I can't remember what they're called.
So there's
Water
just a
cooler.
fucking water. Yeah.
Well, I
That's
guess
right.
not every time is. It's not cool to every
Dude,
time.
and when you're filling
not-
up
it's
your
not
cup
cool,
and
but-
you get the fucking bubbles, it's the best.
I thought about getting one, and I'm glad I never did because I feel like even if I did get one, Mamba would still just use the sink anyway.
I would.
It would.
I would absolutely just use the same.
If you,
Dude,
like, let's say we
You gotta
had
build
like,
up the immunity, brother. I'm 24 years in, got a little bit of autism, but not anymore.
what are you building the immunity from?
Autism. Lead.
If we had a sink or not a sink, if we had like the
Mamba's
water
lead exposure
dispenser,
is crazy.
If we had the one like the fridge ones, I would use that.
I wish we did. Those are sick.
No, you don't have fridge water.
I mean, we do, but it just makes it into ice.
That's true. It's true. It's so dumb. Fucking. Ugh.
Wonder if we could like mod it to like get a little hose to come out from the back.
I'm still just, bro. Hey, tap water side.
Dude, that house that I watched, they had like the normal sink, and then there was a little spigot next to it, and it was reverse osmosis water.
Yeah, I love those.
And it was actually fire. It tasted so good.
Isn't that some plant shit? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What?
I don't know what the process is.
It's like a way of filtering the water. So it filters the tap
reverse
water.
osmosis is like the best like filtration.
It's a way that they filter the tap water. So even if you live in a place where you should never drink the tap water, you could get reverse osmosis, and it's like the best.
Right. Why don't they do that to Flint, Michigan? It's been like 5 years.
I don't know. It might be too bad there. Not even the reverse osmosis will work.
Well, it's hard to like reverse osmosis when the pipes are the issue. I feel like what is the actual issue there? Is it the pipes?
I think it is the pipes.
The pipes.
Somebody say pipes.
Well, I actually have a whole bunch of pipes right here. Just
sound effect, hit marker, explosion. Is that? Bing, 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 bing. Just drop the pipes. No, I don't know. They said, you know what was crazy about Flint, though, that I just saw the other day? They said that there was an abandoned gymnasium in Flint.
With like full of pallets of water?
Filled with donated water.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
what?
So there's like a weird conspiracy now going on that like it's an engineered problem type shit, but who knows?
But it's just like, why there?
Well, it was... My issue with it wasn't because sometimes it wouldn't surprise me like if somebody was just like, fuck these people, you know what I mean? But it was so much. It was so much. It was like pallets and pallets and pallets.
Yeah, I wonder if it was like no, because it had to come from like. I wonder if they got just so much from like donations and shit. It might have just got lost in the sauce.
They can't charge it if it's free. Go to the supermarket. Yoink.
I wonder what water sales have to be so fucking high there.
Well, if you drink that water, you will die or your kid will die.
Fire.
Dude, just imagine like you're bathing your kid and you have to like...
They're dirtier after you take them out.
Not only that, but like... Because like when you're a kid, you just drink whatever water is in front of you. And so like you have to like fucking like stop them and just like...
You can't drink that. That's fucked up. That's so sad.
Oh my God. And like, you don't have to worry about the shampoo in your eyes. You got to worry about the water.
Fuck.
Holy fuck.
Close your eyes when you shower. You're going to go blind.
Like if you can't drink it, then there's no way it can be safe to like bathe in.
No. Well, fun fact. I don't know if I think I was telling somebody about this, but your eyes have different immune systems than the rest of your body. And they both have different immune systems than each other. So if your eye gets a sickness that your body is immune to, you can go blind from that. And each individual eye could be immune to something and not be immune in the other eye.
So
you're welcome.
Blind.
You could literally go blind at any moment. Thank you.
Thanks, Mamba.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
this
that.
has been your message of hope for the day.
Hope.
That was the opposite of hope.
Yeah, you should despair and be very worried.
Would you guys rather be insanely high or intensely drunk?
Like all the time or just once or what? Because I've had both of those.
Yeah.
Either one.
I think I would rather be insanely high.
I would agree. Because I feel like I'm going to die when I'm drunk.
You get to the point where
I'm reverse.
You get to the point where you're drunk to where you like black out pretty much. And then also you want to die. Like I understand when you like, if you're insanely high, you could have a bad trip, but I feel like just no matter what, if you're insanely drunk, you're going to feel like shit at the end, no matter what. At least if you're insanely high, there's a chance that you have a really crazy good high, or you might
I don't want to
flip out.
For me, I don't have like those bad drunks. So I'm just like, but for me, 90% of my highs are bad. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just built
Wow.
like that. Like most of
I've
my
never had a
highs are
bad
not that
trip.
bad, but like that one time with the edibles with Dom, shout out episode 2 or whatever it was. Go back and watch that if you need that story. But holy fuck, dude, I was legit laying in bed talking to God because I thought I was gonna die. Like
I've
my
never had
chest was beating. I was like, holy shit! I was seizing in bed. I was overdosing on weed, I think. And then I
Never
woke
had a
up and I
bad
was fine.
trip.
I have
Even
bad
when I
trips.
even when I did mushrooms, I didn't have a bad trip.
I've had more bad trips than I have had good.
Fair.
You think it's
It's the way
Do
your
you
brain is
think-
wired. It's like an anxiety type thing.
really?
But I think when
So
when you're
I've
high
heard-
and you think about it a lot, and you get into that cycle of like every time I'm high, it's bad. You probably feed off that.
No,
That's
because
what I was
like,
gonna say.
it's-
I was gonna say, is it like your mental preparation or like your environment that
no,
you're in?
it's because
Or
every single time I get high, I want to have a good time. That's the only reason why I'm fucking smoking in the first place. Is
Fair
I
point,
wanna-
yeah.
So like my mental preparation is like I'm gonna have a good time because I want to psych myself into it. Be like I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have a good time,
Mm.
and then I'll take a hit. I'm like, well, this is really nice, and then all of a sudden it's just like, why am I alive?
No
Like,
way.
And I'll sit there and like the biggest thing is like it's such a I'll just disassociate like terribly and just feel like I'm not actually there, and I'll question
Aware.
reality and just be like, one of the worst ones I had was like I got up and the people around me didn't help this at all because they were also high. But I remember I stood up because my brain had tricked myself into thinking that I was in a time loop. Because I was
Dude,
listening.
you've got some crazy highs,
Dude,
brother.
what
I was
the
listening to
hell?
these guys talk, right? There was 4 people, including myself. I was sitting, think about this setup, right? We had a couch here,
Mm,
chair.
mm,
I was in this chair, guy here, guy there.
mm.
I am sitting listening to the guys talking at, and I can't understand shit. I'm just listening for keywords. And every few seconds, I hear the same keyword over and over again. I'm like, oh my God, they're saying the same thing over and over and over again. And then
It's almost like you were a sleeper cell. Like that
No.
one word just
it was insane because I remember I was like, I'm on a time loop. I'm stuck. I died, and this is like the last this is like
No
the last
hell.
minute of
Cursed
my
to infinitely relive the last 30 seconds of
yeah.
your life.
That's what I thought. So I was like, I remember I stood up because I was just like, dude, this is
I gotta
true.
break the cycle.
No, I thought I was like, if this is true, I'm gonna end up back in that seat in 30 seconds. And then I stood up, nothing happened. I was like, I've done it. I'm out. And then I go up. I look over at the guys on the couch. They don't pay any attention to me at all that I'm standing up. I was just like, oh fuck. It's happening. And then I went up
Fuck.
I went up to the guy that was straight across from me in the chair, and I go up to his face. And I'm just like, keep in mind, I don't know this guy. I met him 10 minutes ago. When I handed him the pipe and said, "Your turn, buddy." And so he goes, I go up to him and I'm just like, and
God.
he didn't say shit, and I was just like, oh fuck.
You became the main character.
Dude, I was like, I'm fucking dead.
Goes to
And
take
then-
off VR headset.
And then he goes, and then he finally notices me, and then he's just like, oh, what's up, man? You doing like your little dance or some shit? I was just like, I go, oh, my bad. And I just go back and sit down, and I was just like, can I smoke in here? Dumb question to ask after we smoked weed, but I was just like, I wanted to smoke a cigarette, and they're like, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. I remember, I had like those old school like fucking cigarette cases. It was like the metal fold out ones.
Yo, those are sick.
It was sick as fuck. I felt so cool having that.
To be fair, have you ever been in the house of somebody who smokes Newports like all day? That shit is gross. That's
So anybody
because
that
weed
smokes in the
smoke don't
house
really
is
like.
bad.
I feel like weed smoke leaves.
Yeah.
Cigarette smoke like goes into the walls.
But they were chill about
Yeah.
it. So I was like, whatever. But then I smoked like 5 cigarettes in a row and just got worse. And then the sun was going down, and then made the blinds, the light through the blinds, like make those lines throughout the whole apartment. And the way that it was like flickering in my eyes made it seem like it was like on the Super 8 film type shit. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm in a movie. I'm in an old movie.
My life's a movie.
And I was thinking about
like the Mexico filter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just like, I'm just gonna run outside. And then I was just like,
oh God,
I shouldn't do that.
That's yeah.
I was like, this isn't real. And I was like, no, this is real.
I feel like the scariest thing would be is if you're tripping on something and then you go to sleep and then you wake up and you're still tripping. That's gotta be the
I'm pretty
worst.
sure it's like a rule that you're not supposed to go to sleep when you're like doing that shit because of that reason.
Is it?
I mean,
I couldn't sleep either way.
I want to say, like, I mean, from all the stories I've heard of people getting locked in like that, it's because they went to sleep. Like they woke up,
makes sense.
They woke up and just never got normal, and they kind of adjust to it. Like there's like this one guy who did like, it was either MDMA or like mushrooms or some shit, or he's just like in a consistent state of just that mindset, and he's learned to adjust to it because he's able to discern like what's real and what's not now. But it's still like fucking crazy.
That's fucking scary.
Well, you can be on mushrooms for so long too that like it gets into your spinal fluid. And then you crack your back and you get high all over again.
Damn.
It's crazy.
It's like a superpower. That's sick.
Like if you ever just want to get high, you just
dude, I saw a video. I have it like, I'll fucking what's it called? I'll show you guys later, but it's like, it's about a guy whose superpower is, or like not really superpower, when he's drunk, like blackout drunk, it's like Blackout Man or some shit like that. He
no way.
He's a superhero. And it was such, I mean, it's not a real thing. It was like some random guy made it. But it was such a good trailer. And then I remember seeing like this guy hit a fire ass line. He goes, he tells the other guy, he's like, the blackout guy, he's like, not all of us turn into heroes when we drink. I was just like,
some of us become villains.
Absolute menaces.
But see, I would definitely choose the drunkenness because in my own way, I have a higher control over myself. When I smoke weed, I do not feel any sense of control, and I'm a super controlling person to where, like, I hate not driving. So if I hate that lack of control, just imagine when I feel like I can't control my own body.
Yeah.
The worst is when your lower half goes numb.
Dude.
You can't tell like if you're pissing yourself or not.
Dude,
so
I fucking hate
first,
that shit.
Especially
when it's cold, bruh. Because like the cold and jeans when you're high and it's like numb.
Yeah.
It just always feels like piss. And like I remember like
you keep patting yourself
like,
and shit.
I'll literally like put my hand down my pants and like my dick and balls would just be warm like naturally. I'm like, oh my God, that's piss. And then I realized, no, that's not. And I'm just like, and then I feel like a gurgle in my stomach and I'll be like, oh my God, I just shit my pants. It's just, I hated that shit. It's such a fucking horrible feeling, bruh. And I hate, like, I mean, cause like when I have a good time on it, I have a good time on it. Like even just at the meetup last time, like the first night I took a hit, I was flying high. I was having so much fun. The second day, I remember everyone was playing Smash Bros. And I was just like,
block the fuck in.
You have to log in because if you don't log in, you die. That's my mindset. Because I'm just like, this is good.
I locked in, beat Mamba, so.
Congrats! I played the game 2 times. So
yeah,
flex, I guess. I made it to the finals, which is crazy.
Man who knows every combo versus guy who just found out what punches. Like
he just kept doing that spin move with Rob.
Yeah, Rob is OP though, Loki. Rob is actually broken as fuck. If I was good at the game, nobody's stopping me as Rob.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand Smash Bros. Like, I mean, I feel like that's something you have to grow up on to enjoy.
We should.
I don't have a Switch anymore, so
no. On the 28th, so Tuesday, Multiverses is coming out again, and they have new people. Did you guys ever play that?
No.
So it's it's basically Smash Bros, but it's got all the Warner Brothers characters.
He's fucking.
So
dumb.
there's like Tom and Jerry and like Rick and Morty, and there's it's like a bunch of cartoon characters, but it's like Smash Bros, and it's on PC and it's free to play. And you can play with teams. You can play teams of like 2 or 3. We should try it. It'll be fun.
Well, just remember when you guys are playing games, I'm at work.
I haven't even been playing that many games. Work's been pretty stupid for me.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do shit.
I've been going to work, and then on the weekends, what the fuck do I even do on the weekends?
Sleep.
No.
Hang out with that person.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
That.
Women. Am I right?
And then go see my dad. That's about it.
I've just been I mean, this is the first weekend since we fucking moved, but I mean, last week I definitely didn't do shit. This weekend,
Yeah, I mean, we're just not fully settled. You're not really fully settled in yet, you know?
yeah, I need to figure out this
We gotta
fucking.
figure out the rest of the shit that we're dealing
I
with.
need to figure out this wire situation, man. I need Ethernet. I can't fucking deal with this fucking shit
It's like you
bullshit.
said, I mean, you can upload on here.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
realized that right now.
You know, smart. I didn't realize that either.
So I should save. I mean, it's still going to take a second, but should save some time.
Well, at the very least, you can just do it on here and not worry about it. Like, you can just fuck
Yeah.
off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm
Eat
gonna.
my ass.
I returned those things today. So once the money comes back to the cards, I'm gonna look into getting those covers, and then we'll get it going, man.
W.
Because holy fuck, do we need it?
Yep. I decided the first thing I'm going to stream is going to be I'm going to do a Baldur's Gate Otter mode run.
What does that mean?
And it's like, you get one save file, so you can't like scumbag.
What does?
Oh, you can't save scum?
No.
For me,
If you make
please.
if you make a bad choice, you can't like go back and fix it. Or if you lose a fight.
You guys
Yeah.
are like that?
Hmm?
Do you guys play games like that normally?
No, I've never really have, but I'm interested to see how it's like in Baldur's Gate because, you know,
Because I've like, I mean, just like in Fallout, like I've always like wanted to do it, but I feel like I feel like I'm never like a good saver to where
Yeah.
like it does it. But I remember I'll just be like, I'll pick the wrong choice. I'm like, just like,
well, in
think
Baldur's Gate 2, there's a reason because certain enemies get like extra moves that you don't see in the normal game, like more powerful moves and shit. So
I've
dope.
accidentally killed like the wrong NPCs in games, and I've definitely like went back.
Oh,
like,
of
oh
course,
shit,
everybody-
didn't mean to do that.
I feel like anybody who says they don't do that is capping.
I swear to God, like unless it's like main character, like main like story, like effectiveness,
Mm,
I don't. I'm just like, I guess I have to live with this now.
fair.
The only time I didn't do that, I think, was when I played New Vegas, and I was trying to figure out what faction to play to choose. And Caesar's Legion, they just want you to kill everybody. And I ended up killing
Everybody.
one of the families that own one of the casinos. And then everybody got pissed at me except for Caesar's Legion. I was like, fuck it, I guess we're just
I
gonna
guess I'm in Caesar's Legion now.
I guess I'm Caesar's Legion now.
L.
Yeah, I remember playing Fallout 4, and then like I was trying to raise up Piper, and I would do something, and it'd be like, Piper didn't like that, and I was just like,
Reload.
oh, God, should I go?
F8.
Should I?
He's fumbling. He's fumbling.
Dang it,
Oh,
Piper.
no, she's gonna hate me.
I've been getting lucky with these deals and shit I've been finding recently. Like this table, like I said, $30. I bought a fan for the living room, $5. Normally
Wait,
like
what the fuck? Scamas.
normally like $20. These counter tables are usually fucking $100. My coworker's boyfriend bought a like the same table basically, and it was like $130. So get scammed, scammers. I'm the best deal man around.
W. Did we already do the viewer question?
I think there's another one.
Run it.
Oh, never mind. That was it. Just the higher drunk.
That's it. Well, outro time.
I'll do the outro. Guys, please. Let me do the outro.
You got it. Okay.
All right, guys. I hope you like this week because you're gonna get 2 episodes in the span of like 4 days. So I hope you appreciate that. Sorry for the late upload. Obviously, we were in the process of moving and everything like that. I think you guys can understand the issue, and plus, 4 months straight of consistent uploads.
It's not bad.
Until one time, which is out of our control. Not bad at all. So we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we'll be completely fucking done with everything.
Yes.
And I feel like I still have a lot to talk about, so we'll probably get into that next week as well. And does anyone else have anything to say?
Love you guys.
Love you.
Thank you for the support. I'm gonna get married soon. We're gonna get we're gonna have a meetup soon. We have a lot of good content coming up, so please stick around. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that 5-star rating, thumbs up on Spotify. Don't forget to share this with your friends and family. I know Grandma Joyce would love to hear us talking about dick and balls,
She
and
love that shit.
they'll Angel's dad. Please just pick one. And then
Leave some for the rest of us, man.
and Angel's mom.
Be warned. You are replaceable.
Angel's new girl. What's up? And Mamba's mom.
She's never gonna see this. She doesn't even know how to turn the Wi-Fi on.
Touche. Mamba's mom. Hey. Talked to you.
Sister.
Talked to you yesterday.
Maybe.
Talked to you yesterday through the phone through Mamba.
She said, "Hey."
And just thank you guys for watching. Appreciate this love and support. We're gonna get this set up even sicker than what you see now. So don't even fucking worry. Yeah, that's it. See you guys next week.
Bye bye.
Hold on,
Bye.
Mamba, hit him with a whip.
That's the white guy that hit him with a whip.